Today is officially International Day of Commemoration and Dignity of the Victims of the Crime of Genocide and of the Prevention of this crime. I would like to welcome you to an event that seeks to connect the dots between evil words and evil deeds. Words can kill. The prevention of genocide must begin with stopping the incitement to genocide, to terrorism, and to violent extremism that precedes the foreseeable death and destruction. Are you looking for real root causes? Start with hate and the incitement to more hatred by those who hate. It is perhaps fitting that this call comes from within the United Nations itself, an organization that has been and continues to be used and abused by inciters to incite, by genocidaires to encourage genocide, and by terrorists to promote terrorism. The words, the webcasts, the publications, the speeches, the press conferences, this place, after all, is a temple of words, but words that feed violence and denigrate equality and diminish human decency. In our small way, in this small room, in this short time, we come here to say, stop, enough. How ironic is it that in this temple of words, they cannot define terrorism, because the 56 members of the Organization of Islamic States and the 119 states in the non-aligned movement, the majority of UN members, demand an exemption clause for targeting civilians of their choosing. That in this temple of words, Secretary General Ban Ki-moon has unveiled a countering violent extremism plan that doesn't define extremism for fear of upsetting the violent extremists all around him, all around us. Incitement courses through these halls in many forms. In January of this year, the Secretary General said, and I'm quoting him, "Oppressed peoples have demonstrated throughout the ages it is human nature to react to occupation, which often serves as a potent incubator of hate and extremism," unquote. These fighting words have predictably been repeated by terrorist mouthpieces ever since. Last year, Palestinian UN Representative Riyad Mansour opened an exhibit about children in this building with these words, and I quote him, "We are so proud that the backbone of our popular uprising are the youth of Palestine," end of quote. Since he spoke, at least 30 Palestinian minors have killed or attempted to kill Israelis. In October of this year, in a room down the hall, the head of the UN's Economic and Social Commission for Western Asia announced her support for, and I quote, "the legitimacy of a struggle for liberation from colonial and foreign domination and alien subjugation by all available means, including armed struggle," end of quote. On Prevention of Genocide Day, let us remember that Jews may have been the first victims of the Nazis, but they were not the last. Incitement to crimes against humanity, to genocide, and to terrorism is not an Israeli problem. Incitement poses a dire threat to all people of goodwill and is an affront to the dignity of all victims of gross intolerance. The message to a United Nations that today is part of the problem: start here and start now.